Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. We are back at the barn for the first round of the Class 2A state tournament. Tonight for you, we have your New London Spicer Wildcats, the Section 6AA champions, and the Pelican Rapids Vikings, the Section 8AA champions. And alongside with me is my partner, Trevor Rogers.
Once again, hello folks.
Welcome back, Trevor. Nice to have you.
Thank you.
Will Clayton could not be here tonight, so again, you are the fill-in.
Glad to be here.
The Wildcats come into this game with a record of, I believe, 23-8, and the Pelican Rapids Vikings, the #1 ranked team in Class 2A, with a record of 30-0. So we might have a rough game ahead of us, but if we can pull this upset, it's huge for the Wildcats, and I truly believe we can. Players to watch for Pelican Rapids, number 15, tight end Storston, a 2,000-point scorer, and number 24, Eric Scholstad, a 1,700-point scorer. Storston takes it right off the bat, and Jay Moulton with the steal. Good start for the Cats. Moulton kicks over to Tangwall. Tangwall on the wing, looking for options. Justin Zilster over to Jay Moulton. Moulton fumbles with it back to his brother Jamie. Jamie drives in, kicks the Moose, who scores the first bucket of the game for the Wildcats, 2-0 lead. Pressure defense from Moulton on Storston, who goes up to number 23, that's Scow Anderson, Matt Scow Anderson, who double dribbles.
Even better.
Wildcat basketball. Great start for the Wildcats, a turnover for Pelican Rapids, and a bucket for the Wildcats to start out here. Moulton bringing the ball up. Guarded by number 14, Matt Haugen. Tangwall drives in and is fouled. They're going to say it's on the floor, I believe. Yep. You're right, Trevor, on the floor. So the pass will come in from underneath here. Oh, wait. You were wrong. I was wrong.
Yeah.
He's shooting two. No, we were both wrong. It's underneath. The refs are very confused here, as you can see. We're confused, the refs are confused. But in the end, the Wildcats will pass it in from underneath here.
I was right.
Tengwall looking for options. Kicked into Justin Zylstra, jumper, and he hits 4-0.
Nice shot.
Good start for the Cats. Sorston with the ball, bringing it up. Point guard for Pelican Rapids, and probably their best player, I would venture to say. No call on the push to the off arm, maybe a flop by Jamie there.
I don't know about you, Ryan, but I definitely want to see an upset pulled here.
That would be very nice. Being that we're from New London, I'd like to see an upset. Tyler Sorston with a flutter. That was nice, Trevor. You progressed a little bit here.
Smooth.
Very smooth. Sorston drops in the floater, 4-2 ball game. Trouble for Moulton, he'll call a timeout. It'll be a 30-second timeout for the Wildcats. We'll be back. We are back here after the short timeout. 16:40 to play in the first half. Wildcats up 4-2. The Wildcats look to be playing tight defense and have started out well, 2 for 2 from the field, Trevor.
Yep.
Jay Moulton in the wing there, being tightly guarded. Ball knocked away and stolen by Lindberg. That's Jan-Erik Lindberg with the steal. Storston bringing the ball up, guarded by Tengwall. Over to Lindberg, tray ball off the mark, rebounds Zylstra, and he's fouled.
Fouled really hard there, Ryan.
That's going to be a push on Matt Haugen. Yes, he was fouled very hard. I believe. Oh no, I'm sorry. They called it on Matt Scow Anderson, number 23, his first. Pass into Moulton here. Pressure from the Vikings. Moulton handling it nicely. Tried to split it over to Zylstra over the timeline. Tengwall loses the ball. Zylstra kicks it back out to Moulton. Wildcats got to keep control of the ball in this game with the tough pressure from the Vikings. Turnovers will be a big key to the game. Moulton for three, off the mark, rebound Tengwall. And he is blocked.
Stuffed, wow.
Yes, indeed, he was stuffed. Back out here's Jamie Moulton handling the ball, picks up his dribble, finds Zylstra. Inside, no good, gets his board, and he rolls it in. 6-2 lead for the Wildcats.
It's a little what I do in our games there. Miss, get my rebound, except I airball it the second time.
Well, Justin Zylstra was able to convert that one. We're going to have an offensive foul here. A moving screen, 3 seconds, something. I didn't see the call.
Neither did I.
It's an offensive foul on Pelican Rapids, and the Wildcats will have possession here. Like I said, turnovers will be key, and so far, Pelican Rapids has turned the ball over 3 or 4 times in the early going. That foul was on number 34, Jan-Erik Lindberg, his first. Tengwall looking for options, drives in, misses it off the glass, rebound by Schulstad with the rebound. There's 1,700-point scorer, Schulstad. Tray ball, and Lindberg connects, and the lead is cut to 1. And we're going to have a foul here on Storstrom. Storstrom, their stud player, picks up an early foul on a reach-in. You don't want to get your star player in foul trouble, do you, Trev?
No, not a good idea.
That was a nice three, though. He definitely stroked that one from the top of the key. You can tell he knew it was coming in when it left his hand.
Yeah.
Aaron Jenny checking in for Eric Tengwall. This is his first minutes of the game. And he will inbound it here from the side. Into Moulton. Moulton handling up top. Goes between his legs, loses the ball, gets it back.
I think the loud crowds will also be a factor in the game.
Moulton off the mark, rebound Jenny, an air ball from Moulton. Jenny gets it back and rolls it in. Hustle play from Aaron Jenny with the offensive board and putback. Tied in Storstrom, bringing the ball up. Kicks over to Schulstad. That's a dynamic duo for Pelican Rapids. And Schulstad off the mark, rebound Zylstra. Up to Moulton, Wildcats look to run. One-on-one, Moulton the other way, and he lays it in with an athletic play.
Beautiful play.
Jay Moulton laying it in. Wildcats up early by 5 in the early going here. 14 minutes to play in the first half.
Charge.
Offensive foul! Jamie drew it! Charge drawn by Moulton. Second foul on Tyden Storstrom.
That's a Gatorade for him.
That is definitely a Gatorade. Chris Topkin checking into the game for Moose Johnson. And Storstrom will sit down. Checking in for him is number 3, Seth Wage, a 5'9" senior. If I seem a little excited, folks, it's because, well, we're at state. We're back at the barn here.
Once again,
we are the defending state champions, the
That's
Wildcats
right.
are. And right now we have a 5-point lead in the early going against the favored Pelican Rapids Vikings. Corner 3, Jay Moulton. Good! 8-point lead for the Wildcats. 14 minutes, timeout, Pelican Rapids. We'll be back after the break. And we're back here. The teams are still in an elongated timeout here. The Wildcats right now with an 8-point lead, 14:09 to play in the first half, and they've come out strong here against the Pelican Rapids Vikings.
Yes, they have. 3-pointers. Looking good.
Jay Moulton, I believe, has 2 3-pointers already. 8
Yep.
points overall. No, he's got 1 3-pointer, 5 points overall. I'm sorry. Scoreboard's right there, and I still mixed it up.
Right in front of us.
Schulstad bringing the ball up. He's a 6'6" player handling the ball. A post, but obviously you can play some wing as well. Inside to Schulstad will get a foul on the Wildcats. I believe they're going to get Moulton, would be my guess. I think it was Jay who picked up the foul. Zylstra checking in. It was on Justin. Okay, foul was on Zylstra. He leaves the game, and Aaron Jenny will check in. Lindbergh, ball fake, and he drains a 3.
Wow.
You're going to have to get out on him. He's already hit 2 threes here in the early going.
Definitely.
As we've seen in the course of the year, I mean, he's a little big in stature, but the big boys can shoot.
Definitely have a
Topkin
nice shot.
jumper off the mark. Maybe not the shot the Wildcats wanted. They're a little too aggressive here. I mean, being aggressive is a good thing, but you don't want to get out of control. Lage brought the ball up, kicked over Lindbergh, 3-pointer.
Yeah.
Wow! Lindbergh has hit 2 threes in a row. He's got 9.
That kid can shoot.
9 of the 11 for Pelican Rapids here in the early going. And, he looked like he double dribbled, and they called the carry. That's the right call. They called the carry. I get excited.
Wow, I was gonna say if they don't call that one, that'll. Oh.
The Pelican Rapids coach is not happy at the moment, but that was the right call. Now Lindbergh, how do you say that? Jan-Erik Lindbergh has 9 points in the early going for Pelican Rapids, and you have to stop him from outside. Tengwall loses the ball, stolen by Schulstad. Up the floor, Haugen. No good,
No
rebound,
charge,
Tengwall. Beautiful. You know, I thought he'd draw the charge there. Very good defense by Zylstra. Rebound out there by Tengwall. He brings the ball up to Jenny. Ball fake, drives in, and they'll call a travel on his first step. I believe that's the right call.
Yep.
You know, refs often look for that. Now, your first step, if you don't dribble, if you put that foot down, that's a travel.
Yeah, that's always me. Whenever I try to drive, I always travel.
You're being so negative, Trevor. You know, lighten up, man. We're at the bar. Lighten up.
That's right.
Be good to yourself.
Glad to be here, though.
Absolutely. Pelican Rapids inbounding the ball here. This is 14. It's Haugen bringing the ball up. Matt Haugen. Guarded by Austin Lothar, who has just checked in for Jamie Moulton. Kicked over 3-pointer by Anderson. He misses. Rebound Moulton, and it goes off his leg. Pelican Rapids ball. And once again, people, we are at the barn, and we are at our very high vantage point.
Yes, we are.
I don't know if you can tell by the camera angles. We are up high. I'm afraid of heights, but I'm getting through it. Haugen kicks out to Lindbergh. Off the mark, rebound by Schulstad, and he puts it home. If Pelican Rapids is going to miss, the Wildcats have to get boards and take advantage. We have to, get that rebounding edge in this game. Pelican Rapids on an 8-0 run, and they have tied the game at 13. Tough pass from Lothar, stolen by Anderson. Up to Schulstad, got to control the ball, no turnovers, no stupid turnovers. That's one of the big things. This is Schulstad handling the ball, swung over there to Haugen. Matt Haugen to Scout Anderson, who's handling the ball. Swung over back to Haugen. Schulstad, a tray ball, and he misses. Rebound by Topkin. Tangwall keeps his dribble and will take it up the floor. Looking for options, goes by the defense, scoop.
Beautiful, oh.
And he'll shoot two, a beautiful play by Tangwall, getting it around the defense. And I believe that's Schulstad picking up the foul, if I'm not mistaken. Yes, it was Eric Schulstad picking up his first foul. So now you have one of their all-time leading scorers, I have to think, tied in Storstrom, and Eric Schulstad, both with fouls. Tangwall will shoot two. His first one is good. Aaron Johnson checking back in for Chris Topkin.
Sam
Schmid, who's
in
checking
for
Austin Lothar, it looks like. Sam Schmid getting his first action of the game here. And Tangwall will shoot one more as the Wildcats have regained the lead 14-13 on the free throw. Here comes the second one. Off the front iron, rebound Schulstad. You know, I've been saying this a lot already. That's another key to the game is free throw shooting. We are now 1 for 2 at the line to start up. Pelican Rapids 0 for 0 in the beginning. They haven't shot one yet. Schulstad takes it in, misses, rebound Aaron Jenny. Jenny up the floor to Tangwall. Across the timeline, goes all the way in, pulls up, leans in, draws the contact, no foul. Tried to draw the contact out of an out-of-control Pelican Rapids player there, no call. Lindbergh, tray, and he hits.
Wow. Yet another three.
4 for 5 here in the early going for Jan-Erik Lindbergh. He's got 12 points. I don't know how you're gonna shut that down. You just gotta get a hand up and hope he misses. Contest the shots. Moulton pulls right by his man and turns the ball over to Seth Lage, who goes over to Schulstad. Lage and Schulstad bringing the ball up. Lage over the timeline. All the way in, draws the foul on Tangwall. I believe that's Tangwall who picked it up. Yep, the call is on Eric Tangwall, his first, and Lage will shoot two. You know, interesting note here about Pelican Rapids. A lot like our team last year, 12 seniors on this roster. So really for these guys, it's do or die. And I think you have to believe in a 30-0 record. Aspirations at the beginning of the year were possibly state championship.
Yeah, that sounds just like last year with us.
And with 12 seniors, you know, you'd have to think it'd be a disappointment. You don't want to really say this, but anything less than a state championship, possibly a disappointment.
Yeah, definitely.
Seth Lage will shoot one more. He made his first. Pelican Rapids has gained the lead, now up by 3 here. Second one rims out, so both teams are 1 for 2 from the line. Tangwall stepped on the line, and he'll turn it over. Another turnover for the Wildcats. Pelican Rapids will regain possession. Did you see if he stepped on the line there, Trev?
It didn't look like it from where we are, right?
From where we are, we're right. We can see that line perfectly. I didn't think he did.
It did not look like he stepped on it.
You know, I'm not going to make any jokes, but I didn't think I saw him step on the line. Eric Schulstad bringing the ball up, guarded by Schmid. Lindbergh with the ball kicking over in the corner. Lage went baseline, he's trapped. Lindbergh handling the ball. Haugen up top.
Tight defense by the Wildcats.
That was Aaron Jenny. Seth Lage handling the ball. Great defensive possession. Schulstad turned around, he missed it. Rebound Eric Tangwall. Tangwall brings it up the floor, looking for options. Goes in, looked like he got fouled. No call, Lindbergh. Tangwall gets up, he's a little shaken up there. Haugen lays it in, no call once again. 5-point lead for Pelican Rapids.
Looked like Jamie was set there, I don't know.
You know, we've done a lot of that, maybe it's flopping, and maybe that's why the refs aren't calling it. A little hesitant to call that unless they see a little more contact. Jenny drives in and he's blocked. Johnson rebounds and puts it home for the Wildcats. Nice board for Moose there. Seth Lage quickly up the floor to number 22. That's Brian Guler who was checked in. Over to Schulstad there at the top of the key. Back over to Haugen. Haugen with the ball, kicks out. Guler, three-pointer, Brian Guler.
Bank.
Wow, I don't think he meant to do that, but he did bank a three. I don't think he meant to do that, but that was a huge shot.
Man, he's got to call that before he shoots it. Threes are definitely a factor in this game here.
We're gonna have a foul on the floor. I believe it's on number 3, Seth Lage.
Pelican with the 6-point lead.
No, that might be Schulstad. No, they get Matt Haugen on the foul. I thought that might have been Schulstad's second. It's not. This is number 20, Aaron Sorum checking in for Seth Lage. Andrew Sorum, my fault, checking in for Seth Lage. Shooting, I believe they have to 1-1 already for the Wildcats. 17 fouls for Pelican Rapids. Usually the Wildcats are very foul prone. Right now it's Pelican Rapids. And Moulton will shoot a 1-1, and he makes the first. Makes the front end. Wildcats cut the Pelican Rapids lead to 5.
Yep, three's definitely a factor in this game here for Pelican Rapids.
Yes, very much so. Lindbergh with 4 early ones. I think there's 9 minutes left in the first half, but I think it's going to be a halftime adjustment for the Wildcats. Cordes not very happy.
Definitely.
Oh, looked like he might have done a dribble, but he gets it out to Haugen as Jenny got the rebound but was stripped.
Just need to step out and get a hand up and hope he misses.
Absolutely.
There he is for another
Lindbergh,
three.
Short, rebound, Moulton, who draws contact twice. In trouble, throws it out to Jenny. Nice play by Jamie, trying to draw a foul. We'll go back to Moulton, who sets up the offense, drives around the defense, pull-up jumper, and he hits. The sophomore cuts the lead to 3. The youngest player on the floor and on the team for the Wildcats, but he's coming up big here in the early going. Schulstad over to Guler. Guler looking to shoot, kicks it over to Haugen. Haugen inside, jump pass stolen by Jenny. Has options with Schmid, and he pulls it out for Moulton, three-pointer, got it! Tie game at 22, Jay Moulton stroking it from deep here.
Just like I said, 3-pointers factor in this game.
8 points here for Moulton, and Guler drives around the defense, kick out to Lindbergh, off the back iron, rebound, Schmid, kick out to Moulton. The Wildcats seem to have an edge on the board so far, Trevor.
Definitely here, Ryan.
Three-pointer, Moulton, heat check, he missed. Hustles down his own board, and he's out of bounds. Pelican Rapids ball. That was a heat check from Jay Moulton, and it almost popped in.
Yeah.
And a great hustle play to try and get his board, but was unable to do it. Pelican Rapids ball.
Couldn't quite get it back in there.
Sorum inbounding the ball here too. Guler's running the point now. Guler goes around his back, crosses over, beats Moulton, loses his balance, and they get the ball out to Sorum with the ball there, blocked, and they'll call a foul on Justin Zilstra, I believe. We'll have to see what that foul's on. If it's on Justin, it's his first. They call Moose for his foul, his first. I thought Justin had picked up a foul earlier. I was mistaken. He has no foul so far. Sorum shooting a free throw, and the first one rattles out. So both teams having trouble here at the line, Trev.
Yes, they are.
And I think in a tight game like this, it's going to come down to that, and it's going to come down to turnovers, like I was saying. Andrew Sorum off the, he got the bounce. Off the back iron and in. Pelican Rapids takes a 1-point lead.
First point for Sorum.
Yes, it is. Nice catch there, Trev. Moulton looking for options, back out to Schmid. Not exactly the outside threat, hasn't shot a lot of threes this year. Knocked out of bounds by Lindbergh. Wildcats retaining possession. And I think coach is signaling possibly 30-second timeout.
Eric Tangwall for Sam Schmid.
No, I thought the coach wanted a timeout. Maybe not. He's just talking to the ref. Tangwall back in the game, as you said. Crossing over is Jamie, kicking to his brother. Thought about it. No, he doesn't go with it. Kicks back to Jamie. And they'll get Lindbergh for a foul, I believe. Shot is no good. No shot.
It's his second foul.
Who's that on? Is it on Lindbergh? No, they get Brian Guler, his first foul. If that was on Lindbergh, that would have been his second. And Moose Johnson will shoot a 1-and-1. Is at the 18th foul on Pelican Rapids off the front iron.
Short.
So Moose struggles from the line as well. Eric Scholstad bringing the ball up. Gets a high screen. Takes a jumper off the mark. Rebound. Moulton it looked as though he jumped a little early. He's still able to corral the board. Loses control of the ball. And that's a travel, yep. Incorrect jump stop by Andrew Sorum, and they called the travel.
Gotta have both feet down at once there, not left or right, or right, left.
And they jumped, and that is the travel, so.
He was also looking back for
one of his teammates. Probably would have been Gula, number 22, but yeah, it might have been Gula he was looking for.
I think you're right.
Justin Zylstra, jumper short. Saved by Johnson into the hands of Scholstad, my fault. I'm going to get those two mixed up. Scholstad up the floor. Guler through the hands of Lindbergh, stolen by Moulton. Jamie brings the ball up, got numbers, thought about the pull-up three, takes it in, kicks it to Justin. There's a jumper off the mark. Rebound by Matt Anderson. Who dribbles it off himself, stolen by Moulton.
Loose balls all over the place.
I think he got the timeout. Jay is not happy. They call a jump ball. And I believe the Wildcats have possession. Yes, the Wildcats have possession. Jay fiercely ripping the ball away from a Pelican Rapids player trying to get possession.
I don't blame him for being upset there. It looked like a foul.
Yeah, it looked like it may have been, but you see that aggressive play of the state tournament and what this game really means to these kids. The Wildcats right now are down 23-22 with 6 minutes to play in the first half. Hopefully they can regain the lead possibly on this possession. Tangwa. Guarded by, that's number 20, that's Andrew Sorum. They say he double dribbled, no call. They wanted to double dribble, but it was not called by the ref. I'm not sure what to think there. I was kind of blocked off.
I would have thought of travel. That's what it looked like.
Jay Moulton loses his balance and the ball regains it. He traveled. Okay. That's about the third or fourth time that a player has slipped. Moulton has slipped a couple times now for the Wildcats. Maybe he needs to get his shoes or the floor checked. I don't know. Here's the inbound pass here to number 3.
It's almost looking like a football game here.
Yeah, it's a little rough in the early going. A little rough. Seth Lake. But that's the nature of the state tournament.
Yep.
The games get more intense and the game gets a little rougher. Lindbergh handling the ball, kicks it over. Number 20, that's Sorum. Scow Anderson handling the ball. The Lindbergh air ball. He went to knock the ball, and I think he fouled the Tangwall in the process, did number 20, Sorum.
Definitely not a common thing that you're going to see from Lindbergh.
No, absolutely. He's 4 for 5 in the early going, and now he's missed his last couple, including that air ball. But I suppose, with how hot he's been, the law of averages has to play out. You can't make them all. Moulton with a three-pointer off the front iron, rebound by Lindbergh. Maybe a rush shot from Jamie there. Thought he had it. All the way in and a layup for Pelican Rapids. I believe that's Guler with the bucket. Guler or Sorum. Yeah, it was Guler.